I don't have a single Christmas shirt, a sweater, anything.
Hello.
Hello.
Say hello when you jump on.
Hi, Carol.
What are you going to do if I say,
Hi, Beverly.
say hello when you crawl on?
We are trying to stay warm. Thank you.
Down low. And then someone would have to help me up.
Hello,
hold
Instagram
Joan up,
followers. I recognize Dorothy Hogarth. Hello.
Hello.
Some of the Instagram ones are really hard to decipher.
Be sure and like and share. Say something when you jump on. We've got announcements.
Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Sharon.
We do.
Hi, Nancy. Hi, Karen. Did we get all the comments, or is that just...
Yeah, I'm pulling up the other one. But
Hi, Sherry.
this would be nice to...
Hi, Karen.
Noise,
Hopefully-
we need noise.
Is
It got
everybody
way too quiet.
Where's the music?
Woohoo!
Is everybody getting ready for the holidays?
Happy holidays.
Guess,
Sing it.
You.
guess who's here?
Hi, Cindy. Hi, Julie.
Joan is here.
I'm here. Somebody else is here. She's got special footwear.
Hi, Kathy.
I do. I was thinking about putting sparkles on them.
Well, they put their logo on it.
Yes, they did. Everywhere. Advertising. It's all about advertising.
I don't know. I want to
from here on
advertise
out.
that.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know.
Well, you don't have a lot of choice if you need one.
Well,
Yep.
it's better than wearing something that advertises a proctologist.
There's that.
You have a little bit of a weird bend on your mind.
I
You're
do.
finally telling her things like that instead of me.
Hi, Debbie. Hi, Linda. Hi, Patsy. Hi, Georgia.
Thanks
Hi,
for
Tom.
joining us. We're just waiting for everybody to...
Waiting a couple minutes for people
Get
to
on.
jump on. Yep, Marilyn's back. You can hear her back here singing songs.
She's the one laughing.
Hi, Ashley.
You gotta laugh through life, guys.
You do. You gotta laugh
Only
through
way to get
life.
through.
So. Well, who are we?
We are Quilters
Susan.
HQ and Susan
We're Quilters HQ and Susan.
and Marilyn
And Chloe
Hi, Corinne.
and Robert.
and Robert,
Hi, Kathy.
And Joan.
Hi, Linda.
And I'm Joan.
the leader of the band.
Maestro.
That would be Vicky.
Yeah.
Hi,
We do
John.
this every
With her
Tuesday. So thank you for joining us, and we appreciate it when you like and share. This is our show, Make It So. We do this Tuesday 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. We try to start on time, usually within a couple minutes. We are also Windmill Sewing Center. They're at 97th and Metcalf in Overland Park, and Sewing Machines Express in Springfield, Missouri. The websites are quiltershq.com, windmillsewingcenter.com, and QHQ2.com. And Robert's making faces at me again. I wish you could see what I could see.
Rubber face.
I know.
Now they're doing googly eyes.
Hi, Carla.
We're kind of slap happy. It's kind of like a marathon to the end of the year.
Hello,
for
the
us.
Cheez-It Zone.
The Cheez-It Zone?
Yep.
Is that Sean?
I don't know who it is. Looks like a Cheez-It. They have a Cheez-It logo.
Could be one of our children.
Who knows? Hi, Carla.
You know, kids.
Hi, Ellen.
Yeah.
YouTube is showing last week's video. Oh, my goodness. That's
What?
not good.
You might want to
It's
refresh.
like a replay.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's weird.
Those
Jump
moments,
on over to Facebook.
those moments are past.
Okay. So we ready to get started?
I think so. What's going
Marilyn?
on at Quilters HQ?
Oh, we're making our announcements. We had a scavenger hunt.
Oh, yeah. The winners of the...
The winners,
Shopping.
we're announcing those tonight.
Yep.
And anything else?
Marilyn's back. Marilyn's
That's
here.
an announcement.
It
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Announcement
Hop
worthy.
out there.
Come say hello. People have
Show them
missed
your
you.
footwear.
I can't get my leg that high.
Here, I'll help you.
I'll probably break the other one.
It takes two of us, see? I don't want to fall down on it again.
That's where the logo is.
That's where the logo is. Kansas City Foot Specialists.
We'll be sending them a bill.
Probably.
For advertising.
Advertising. Free advertising.
Hi, Ellen. Hi, Debbie.
Nice to be back, guys.
Yeah, the sound's lagging. I don't know.
How are you feeling?
Good. It's almost Christmas, isn't it?
It is. Almost.
I don't have all my Christmas shopping or decorating done, and it probably ain't going to get done either.
Oh, well. You know.
Susie's going to fill in for me, though.
When?
She's the
Where?
decorator.
So we are going to close a little bit early for our holiday party. So on the 23rd, we are closing at 2:30
Really?
at Quilters
I didn't
HQ.
know that. I don't have an invitation.
We haven't got them out yet. We're just telling everyone else.
Everybody else.
Hint. That's a hint, I think, for us.
And where is this going to be?
We can't tell everybody.
Oh, they might show up. I see. Limited food.
So we'll be closing early on the 23rd, and then again, Christmas Eve we'll be closing early, and we will be closed until the following Monday. So, and that's all stores.
So if you got stuff you need shipped, I don't know what we would last day to ship, maybe?
It's
Probably
Close.
22nd, maybe? Close.
Something out.
Yeah.
to a customer, if somebody wanted to order something for a holiday gift, gift certificates would be good by now.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, and we do have those at all stores, so we love those because then we get whatever we want.
How's our audio coming through? Everything going okay? Brenda? Hi, Nancy.
They can hear us. It's
Hi,
just not
Charlotte.
synced.
Oh, we got
Trying
a
to
little
fix
bit of a
lag.
lag there. So
Yeah, we'll just be
talk
a
slow.
Godzilla movie. One of the old ones.
Nice, Robert.
Was that Godzilla or Mothra?
I don't know.
Probably both.
So should we do the show? What? Show and tell?
Sure. Marilyn's got some show and tells tonight.
Okay.
Okay, here
Oh,
I
okay, hold
come. Poison ivy?
Wait, it doesn't have poison ivy on it.
Hmm? No. Well, how else could I call it poison ivy if it didn't have it on it?
So how did you come up with this one? Tell us a little bit about your inspiration.
Well, some of you may remember that this summer I got a bad case of poison ivy.
Oh,
And everybody was talking about it, and I was talking about it and everything. And at the same time, I'm making this, thinking I'm going to make this quilt. And so it's taken me forever, but that's kind of how I sew. So anyway, I finally got it done, and I wanted to show it because I wanted to show you the wonderful quilting job that we do here at Quilters HQ. And I mean, Lisa just does beautiful work. It shows up better back here. Are you going to flip it that way?
This way.
Okay.
and then we can see the front again. We get a little closer.
But I thought that was really pretty, and it turned out so nice.
It came out
It really
really
made
nice.
my poison ivy quilt come to life. And the reason I call it poison ivy was when I finished it and my husband took a picture of it, I noticed I had some dark spots in it. And I was so disappointed that I hadn't noticed that when I was putting
I
it together.
like it.
So that's why I call it my poison ivy quilt.
I wouldn't change a thing.
It's beautiful.
So I'm happy that it's done.
I love this.
Came out really
Mhm.
nice.
The
Yeah.
inset here, I
Mhm.
used, this was done with jelly rolls. Takes me a minute.
Yep.
And
Keep
while-
turning.
Okay. And so when I was finished with the main part here, I took the jelly rolls that I had left and decided which ones I might want to make this insert with, because I thought that dressed it up a little bit. And that was fun to do. And I kind of like the way it turned out too, Susie. But then moving on from that, I have a safety tip that goes along with that.
It's beautiful.
Well, thank you.
It turned out
Thank
really good.
Thank you. So, Susie, if you want to give me that little bottle over there and just give me my quilt back, Joan.
I'll let them think about that for a little bit. That little bottle.
Was the did you do that with the strip tube ruler or
No, it was a jelly roll.
just the jelly roll? Okay.
And it was how you made the box. Yeah, that's true.
So viewer, Brenda was asking.
Anything ever, I don't think. But finally I said, the heck with it. I'm just going to lay it out, and that's the way it's going to be. And so that's how I ended up with my dark spots.
Is that better now?
So after I had it quilted, I took it home and I serged it, and it was time to do the binding. And I'm not a great binder.
It looks perfect.
So in my
Audio
time
still.
off, I looked at
it's
some
fine
YouTubes on the computer or on my iPad, and there were people that were talking about gluing. And of course, we've always had the glue here, only I just don't always put one and one together to make three.
Hi, Virginia.
So I decided that what I would do is try a technique. I wanted to do a French fold, so I did the French double fold for my binding, and then I sewed it on the back side, just 1/4 of an inch across, and I make my binding a little bigger than other people do. So I used a 2.5 inch, and when I folded it then, and I did an 1/4 of an inch seam along here, I was able to fold it over so that it overlapped. Actually, it was the other way around. It overlapped the seam on the front where I had sewn it on. And instead of pinning it, because I'm always sticking my fingers with straight pins, and I don't like that. And then I drop them, and then I have the cat who bats them around on the floor, and I'm afraid somebody's going to step on them or something. So what I decided to do was try the glue method, and it worked so good. I just took this downstairs to the ironing board, and I put a line of glue across this side. And when I had glued it all the way around, because this acorn glue, precision glue, sticks so well, it was still together after I ironed it down, which is just fabulous. It pulls apart really easy if you need to do an adjustment or whatever, but it did. It stuck together really well. So I just glued it all the way around, and then I stitched in the ditch on the right side, and because I had my extra width of binding here, that made like an 1/8 of an inch seam along that edge, and I think it turned out
It's beautiful.
really easy for me anyway. So you might want to consider that, but this
Hi,
is
Jerry.
the acorn precision piecing glue. I think that because I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read
You
it.
can just say acorn glue.
Acorn glue. If you're interested in it, say make it mine, acorn glue, and we'd be happy to send you some.
How much is it?
It is $7.99. That was in bigger letters, so I was able to read it. Just in case you're wondering. Then I had one more thing to show you.
Uh-oh.
Here, I'll trade
Not
you.
good.
Okay.
I just switched it back. I was testing something.
I don't know if you remember or not, but I don't know if it's been a few months now or not, but anyhow, I was messing around with this material that had these little birds on it, and I wanted to fuse them to something, and I came up with a piece of material that I had at home, and I was showing you how to use the fusible that we had that allowed you to go ahead and fuse
Hi,
your
Cheryl.
picture on the thing and then cut out whatever the pattern was that you wanted to isolate. And in this case, I isolated birds. And then I was going, okay, so what am I going to do with these birds? And I found some material that I actually had at home. And then Susie came along and did a 10-minute table runner. Well, you all know that I like table runners, right? So I thought, well, that looks easy enough. Maybe even I could do that. So I put this table runner together, and then I fused my birds onto the front side of it so it looks like they're kind of standing on those little branches. And that became my decoration on my table runner. And I know that when Susie did it, she suggested you put buttons on the edges, you know, to hold these together. And she and I both, I think, decided that we throw these in the washing machine. So we didn't want the buttons to come off or to break. So I just went ahead and sewed it across this way to hold that together. And then I remembered, like one of you who kind of wrote in while she was going through this, that she tried one and she made the tube and then she sewed it together and realized that she didn't put her picture on or do whatever she was going to do in here, and so it was too late at that point. Well, that's kind of what I did with my applique, with my fusible here. And so this morning, before I came in, I decided that I would try to just outline one of these birds so that you could see it a little bit better. It's the first time I've done that. Everything's a first for me. And so I wanted it to show up a little better, and it did kind of make that bird look a little more prominent than the others. But the thing I was concerned about was now that's going to show on the back because I have the material on the back and I can't get to it to separate it. So I chose thread that I think you've always heard Joan talk about, that is stainless steel?
No, aluminum.
Aluminum. Okay. And so that's what I put in my bobbin, so that when I went to the back of it, you can't see where I sewed around that little bird.
Oh.
And it just blended in so nice. So I thought, well, that's a pretty good trick. So if you can come up with the thread in your bobbin that'll match whatever you have on the back, that works. But anyhow, I was kind of tickled to finally get that one done too. I'm getting a few things done that have been sitting around for a while. So I just wanted to share it with you. And I did have one other safety tip. We have a young lady who works in the store, and she went to an event last weekend, and it was an embroidery event. And I'm not quite sure how she did it, but her finger
I think they were doing applique.
Finger ended up under the needle and kind of punched her finger. So my safety tip is watch where your fingers are when you're doing your embroidery. And it also made me think of my cat, because she's forever bumming around my needle on my sewing machine when I'm sewing, and I'm going, oh my God, if that needle goes through her foot, she's probably going to attack me the next time. Anyway, that's everything I had, and it's very nice to be back, and I love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, I definitely had well wishes for you while you were out.
That was very nice and thoughtful. That's it for me, guys.
Thanks, Marilyn.
You're welcome.
We're going to do the block of the week next.
Block of the week.
Yes. Oh, yes. I forgot.
Last week I demoed the Christmas tree, the no-sew Christmas tree. Well, they're finished.
Cute, cute, cute.
They're so much fun, and I did that just sitting on the couch. Well, this one was already pretty much finished. While watching TV, cats didn't even bother me, so that worked out really well.
Well, they're afraid of that owl.
The owl wasn't on there at that point, but I think it turned out really well.
So you were trying to come up with something that you could put on top for them, right?
Right. So I went to Hobby Lobby and Michael's, and boy, that was so picked over. But I found this cute little owl. He's just darling, and I love the snowman. So I just wanted to show him.
And you did the bottom too, right? So you were talking about how to do the bottom.
Yeah. I wasn't taking this one apart to do the bottom. I'm sorry. I did this about 4 years ago. So.
Well, let us know if you made one.
Yeah, they're fun.
If you made one of the trees.
I like the owl.
He's cute.
Yeah, he talks to me.
Is that the same folding technique from last week, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The only difference is this one doesn't have, these are flat. Whereas the way I folded these, they have that little 3D effect. Just
Very
a
cool.
slight variation. But they're fun.
Hi, Barb. All right, it's block of the week time. Get your sewing machine out.
We're sewing on a different machine this week.
Okay.
We sold the last TL18. Sewing machines make great Christmas gifts, and people have been buying them. So today I'm sewing on the Elna 720 Pro. It's another metal sewing machine. It does zigzag as well, though. So
Internet
gremlins. This is our block for the week. 1D. It is already out there on the website. So you can go to quiltershq.com, do a search for sew space a space long, sew along, and all of them will come up, including the fabric requirements. And so after my cutting issue last week, which was a good teaching tool, but I really don't want to do it again.
Hi, Amber.
I decided to break out the AccuQuilt.
Hi, Keisha.
So this one uses the number 3 die and the number 1 die. So number 3, number 1 from the 6-inch cube. So I have my fabric here. And so one of the questions I get in club a lot is, how do I know how big to cut my fabric? So what I do is I just lay my ruler across it and say, you can see about 4 inches will cover this. So that's how I figure out how much I need. So I'm going to cut a 4-inch strip. Doesn't have to be perfect. I can cut straight when I'm not cutting angles. But I need 4 of the ebony. And so then I'm just going to fan fold. I've got the nice salvage on here so I know where my straight grain is. So I'm just going to fold 4 times over this die. And I haven't done it yet, but normally what I'll do is take a ruler and lay across here and then just draw the lines so I know exactly where my die is. And so I'm going to cover that up just like that. Just like that. And we want our straight grain to go through. So it's right here because it's on the salvage. This is the Go Me. Good for retreat or demoing the block of the week. And so this creates some static.
You always wonder if you're going crazy and you turn the crank.
So this creates static, so you want to slide this mat off. And then there are my 4 perfect squares. I need 1 patch of the turquoise. So I'm just going to kind of lob this off right here. I know my straight grain is right there. Run this one through.
It's like those flashlights, like you crank them and then they start.
Yep. Pull that away and look, perfect. Perfect cut. And so then we also need, for these corner squares, we need 4 patches of the turquoise and 4 patches of the black. And so I'm just going to use the remainder of this. So this is die number 3. And I know that my straight grain, you can hear it. Straight. So if it sounds like a heartbeat, that's your cross grain. If it sounds high and tight, that's the straight grain. So I'm just going to fold this across here actually I only need 2 because it cuts 2 shapes. You should get that.
What's a good shortcut on the fan fold?
Drawing your lines on the die is a really good shortcut on the fan fold.
think she said, "What a good shortcut."
Oh, sorry.
Doesn't.
Okay. I have a peanut gallery here. I really do. And then when you're placing,
next week we bring popcorn. We can throw it at. That'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
so if you look at this die, you'll notice that it's on the die. The actual shape is a little bit wonky on the die. You only need to cover this portion here, but you do want to keep your fabric kind of lined up with it, with that shape. So I'm just gonna kind of put it like that. So it's not straight. You're not covering up the whole die, just the portion that you want to cut. So that's the blue. We could have cut the black at the same time, but
Good catch.
slide your mat off and perfectly cut triangles. The nice thing about these is they're already dog-eared for you. I don't think we do that to dogs anymore, do we?
I don't know.
I don't think
so.
I don't think they do.
What was the purpose of that?
Well, the
their ears would
Dobermans?
Oh, so their ears would stand up. I got you.
I don't know. Mine stand up.
That was just some breeds.
Some breeds, I think.
Yeah, Virginia, she was saying we could cut the light and the dark together.
Yep, you could. I was just not planning that far in advance. So again, my fabric is angled in the shape of the die, not the
Hi,
shape
Fran.
of the block.
Did you say the 6-inch cube would work for that?
This is from the 6-inch cube.
Okay. Will it work for the whole quilt, or is there some other die sizes you would need based
There
on
are
the
some
block?
other die sizes that you would need.
How much are the 6-inch and 9-inch vine dies?
Vine dies? The cube? We'd have to look.
Sure, have to look.
So,
Oh,
I'm
cube
going-
dies. Sorry.
cube dies. Susan, can you check the price on the cube dies? The 6 and 9, 6, 8, and 9 are all the same price.
We'll check on it, Amber.
So, I'm going to sew these two pieces together. I'm going to chain stitch all of this, and you can see I've got my favorite color of thread and my seam guide.
What's
My favorite
the
color too now.
what's the color?
Aluminum, 2615.
2615 aluminum Aerofill.
Aerofill, 50 weight. Oh, somebody
Hi,
got a
Fran.
turtle.
Oops, somebody said it on turtle.
We demo these machines in the store, and not everybody sews as fast as I do. It just helps me sew.
Those are $219.99 less 25%.
And I'm going to measure this because I'm not sure I got my seam allowance right. I'm at a scant corner. 1/4 inch.
Scant corner or scant?
Scant quarter. So what I'm going to do, first off, I'm going to cut. And then, if you ever wondered how to do this, I'm going to put this where I can see the 1/4 inch mark right up next to the guide. I'm going to put the foot down so I can see it a little bit better. And with this machine, I can just, with the knob, move the needle over. And I'm going to come down just a little bit. Right there's where I need to be.
Good tip. I like that.
Put my thing right back. And here's the cool thing. You can just re-sew these. You don't have to pull your stitches out or anything. You quilt enough, you get to where you can just recognize a 1/4 inch seam.
I'm talking about myself.
stuck down in there.
Well, let us know how many of you are sewing along.
I
with
think
the,
I have like 18 or 19.
Yeah, how many of you are making the quilt?
I should have
I wouldn't
swapped
be
out
able
the
to keep
plate.
up with you.
What?
Well, you can do it at your own pace.
Of course you could.
It's not so long then.
This is a really easy quilt to put
So
together.
long later.
So long
me.
later.
I like that later stuff. I'll do that after.
Oops, and now I can't unthread it.
So we had a viewer asking kind of what that little seam guide is and that you're using there.
So this is, it's made by Juki, and it's a magnet. And I lost my thread. It's a magnet that sticks to your throat plate. And you can put it right up there, $12.99, I think.
Is that it?
I think so.
Yeah, several viewers have them.
Yeah, I used mine on the binding that I did.
Your guide?
Uh-huh.
It makes it really easy to get that seam that you're looking for. And I'm coming unthreaded here.
Kathy's waiting for her kit. All right.
$12.99,
Cindy.
and we have them in stock.
Brenda's working on it. Linda just finished the third block, so quite a few people.
Oh, I got a good question for you. So if we were planning our classes like we're doing right now, what class would you like to take?
Yeah.
So if we could, I'm going to iron this really quick because
So it could be virtual or in-store, right?
Virtual or in-store. Okay, there we go. My foot keeps getting away from me.
Binding class was one.
Oh, if we do a binding class, we're going to do a fancy binding class, like with piping and all kinds of fun stuff.
Have we tried the magnet on the 770?
770?
Bernina 770?
I have not.
We haven't tried that one, Donna.
But it's similar to this. I had to move the needle all the way over to the right in order to make the...
there are a few machines that customers have told us it didn't fit right. Just if you got a mechanical, probably more than likely for sure. So,
definitely.
Or slightly computerized.
And there's my double stitched ones. I'm going to stitch this other piece on here too. I don't know how we ended up with.
So there's a paper piece request, serger, which is always a really good one. We're definitely going to do some serger classes this year. Okay, so Amber said it didn't work on the 770 because of the feed dogs. Another serger request. I think that one's really popular and a lot of stuff you can do with the serger.
Okay, so we're going to move to the iron. Press these. Oh, now they're running like...
Rats.
Press towards the dark side. And see where I made my double seam? Just doesn't matter. Same thing with this. I'm going to press all of these towards the dark. And notice we are pressing, not ironing. Straighten that out. Got a little wonky corner there, but it'll be fine. And last one. The nice thing about these irons, they're really heavy, so you can just let it sit there for a second, and then you're all pressed. So back over here, we can start laying out our block. And this is I think it's called a monkey wrench. It's a little bit different than a shoe fly block. I think it is a monkey wrench. So we just need to put that in the middle. Super easy.
So Christmas napkins using the decorative threads on a serger. That would be an interesting class.
That would be a great class.
I think Leela was volunteered to teach it.
She might.
Free motion quilting.
Did I sew that right? I did.
So we had a viewer question for you. What's the difference between pressing and ironing?
Pressing, you're just pushing down and letting the weight of the iron hold that seam. We just want the seam to be straight. So ironing is actually when you're moving back and forth with your iron. So I don't know if any of you iron shirts. I buy stuff that I don't have to iron. So I wasn't sure about this seam, so I laid it back down to make sure I'm sewing the right side. Ironing can cause your blocks to stretch, and we don't want that. We want them to be 9.5 inches when we finish.
I think there's lots of votes for embroidery as well, which I think definitely will have a
like a
clubs
beginning
and
embroidery,
classes.
or because we were talking about that today.
We were talking about embroidery classes today, so if you've got specifics on what you would like, send them in.
We just did an embroidery event that went really wonderful. That's my favorite thing to do. And I just designed some placemats I'm going to do sometime before Christmas as gifts. Cut. And then we're going to press these one more time. So again, we're going to press towards the dark side. Always makes me think of Star Wars.
Kind of nerdy, aren't you?
I am
Okay.
a total geek, for sure. Watched Star Trek when I was growing up and thought, I can't wait to have one of those little communicators. And now I could toss my cell phone out the window now that I have one. Because they don't leave me alone. So.
How do you think you get a hold of the person on that? Like a specific person.
On the cell phone?
Yeah, I know, on the communicator. You could have been calling, the guy standing behind him that you knew was going to
went out to everybody, and it's like, this is Captain Kirk, I want this person, and everybody's like, oh, he's in trouble. And then we're just going to sew these together. And again, another super easy block. So what I'm doing right here is I'm making sure this seam is nesting really tight. Before I even put it under the sewing machine, that's what I line up.
Lace embroidery has been a comment that went by.
Okay, lace is fun.
Somebody just embroidered their Christmas cards.
Oh, yep.
Beginning embroidery, just kind of getting started.
Yep.
I think would be good.
And so then I'm going to line up this other seam. And I've got just a little bit of fullness in this top one. It's kind of hard for you to see, but I'm running my finger over it. So I'm just going to tug on the bottom one a little bit so that it still lays flat. Move that right back up next to it.
Hi, Kathy. Welcome. So the machine that you're using is the Elna
720 Pro.
720 Pro.
And I don't remember what the price is on it, but I'm sure we have some specials for the holidays. So you can come in and ask.
It's a little more heavy duty type of machine.
It is. Got a lot of stitches. For all you garment sewers, this is the perfect machine. I hit the wrong button. Okay, so one last press. And on this one, I'm just going to press this seam towards the outside. And if it didn't lay flat, I would give it a shot of iron.
Shot of iron, like a B12 or...
You know. Shot of iron. Woo! That shot over there. Leaked on it. Try that.
Fran wants a class for the shirt we should last.
Oh! I think she teaches classes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she said she would do a class.
That
And
would
there
be
it
fun.
is. That is block 1D, week 4.
1D,
Week number 4.
week number 4. Okay.
Easy block. You can do these just super fast. Save your scraps, cut triangles, and just make these blocks, because it doesn't matter if the colors match. You just put a matching sashing between your blocks. Instant gift.
Nice.
That's a cool one.
Yeah.
I like it.
Colors
It's
came out really well,
pretty.
too.
Yeah. And if you notice, I didn't have to cut off my dog ears here, because the die does it for you. Very handy.
Yeah. Someone said the iron sounds like Darth Vader over there, and all the Star Wars references started flying. And
I know.
yeah, what's going on? We got communicators, and
We do. Communicators and all kinds of fun stuff.
so we had a question from a viewer who's kind of getting started out and wanted to know, what would you look for in a sewing machine if you're kind of getting started?
Buy the best machine that you can afford, with the key thing being afford. Most companies can offer financing on them now, whether it's a year or 2 years or 3 years. A lot of the big box stores, they used to have machines that were $100, $200. You're not going to have a very good sewing experience on those. They're not made like these machines. It depends on what kind of sewing you're going to do, what kind of machine to look for. If you don't want to do embroidery, don't buy an embroidery machine or an embroidery combo. Don't buy just a straight sewing machine. But always buy just a little bit beyond your sewing skill, because you are going to grow into that machine very, very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
We have a machine here. It's the 780 Plus, and we've had people come in and say, but I'm just a beginner. But that machine does so many things for you that it makes sewing so easy. So it's not too much sewing machine for a beginner either. Unfortunately, those are on back order right now. But
And a lot of people chimed in and said, thread cutter, that's a
thread
must.
cutter, needle threader.
Needle threader was a must.
Yeah.
Needle up, needle down. They really like that button
Yeah.
feature.
This one has all of those. We have machines that also have magnifying glass, like a little magnifier that you can put on the machine as well if you have, like me, vision issues where,
It helps.
it does help. Lighting is also key. You can see how much light this has when you're working with dark fabrics like this. Good lighting on your sewing machine is key. So those are the things to think about. It's a big purchase shop.
Someone on Instagram mentioned, a good dealer, and I think that's a pretty good point. You want to make sure that you can, have somewhere to go and get support and take care of you, and hopefully give you mastery classes or owner's lessons or something, so you have somewhere to call if you have a question.
Which we do. So if you were to buy a machine like this, you would take it home, sew on it, keep a pad of paper, and write down the questions of how do I do this?
Yep.
And then come back, bring your machine. We go through all of those things with you.
Okay.
We don't necessarily teach you how to sew. We have classes for that. But if you're wondering, how do I do a rolled hem? We'll show you.
Hi, Cecilia.
Should we do our winners?
Sure.
Or should we do fabric?
You want the fabric sale of the winners? Yep, and I'll help carry it to the car. That's my job. Well, let's probably do the fabric sale.
Okay.
I think they're ready. They saw the fabric, and
it's a new basic that we're getting in over the space of 4 months. There are about 100 bolts. What we're showing you tonight is not all of the fabric that there is that we received. It is on our website. The price of the fabric is $9.99 a yard, and it's from Maywood Studios, Bennertex. Sorry, Bennertex. So quilt shop quality fabric.
And Marie had a question, comment there. Oh, yeah, one more thing is probably if you don't know much about embroidery, definitely see what that's about. And if you're interested, because a lot of people don't realize how much fun that is and they get hooked. So Marie said she was hooked.
It's a slippery slope. You know, you just put
Hi,
one
Kathy.
toe in the pool and the next thing you're swimming.
Oh, wait, it'll do this for me? It'll do that?
Yeah.
Yep, it will. So, okay, let's go look at the pretty fabric.
All right, fabric sale.
Leaving it here for Carrie
Are we going backwards?
Doesn't matter.
Yes. Carry up. Let's go
Which
this
way? I'm left-handed, so that's probably why it's backwards.
So this fabric is called Fossil Fern. It's from Bennertex. So quilt shop quality fabric. It's just gorgeous.
feels really nice too.
And guess what? It already looks like you misted it with water. So
That's ridiculous.
if you spill your water on it, you're good to
Nobody's
go.
gonna see.
Nobody's going to know.
So what's the number?
So this is number 1. And to order, we have a minimum of 1 yard. So comment, make it mine, number 1, and how many yards you would like.
And if you're going to pick it up or ship.
Let us know whether you're going to pick it up or ship. So that was number 1. We'll just flip it back.
Okay.
Number 2, I love this. This is orange and lime green. It's like sherbet. This is number 2.
They're kind of like an aurora borealis.
Really cool. Wow.
There are some not quite so colorful ones too. So, like this one. This is number 3. Comment, make it mine, number 3, and how many yards you would like. I love the.
Isn't that pretty?
I did
Looks
a
like
pumpkin in a fabric very similar to this in grunge. Halloween pumpkin.
What were the costs on these?
$9.99 a yard.
So what was it? $9.99?
$9.99.
$9.99.
$9.99.
999.
Wait, isn't that like? Never mind.
We've had several viewers who can't hear, so they read
Okay.
lips.
Sorry.
No.
Number 4, I really like this. This is kind of a really cool mauve with a little bit of coral in it. And again, it's got that leaf print. These are great for blenders, background fabrics, all kinds of stuff. I've already got plans, if you don't know. Number 4.
Did you hide some from us, Joan?
No. There is more in back, though. So you can browse our website, quiltershq.com, and find more of these fabrics. This is number 5.
Number
Very
5.
pastel.
That would
Sherbet.
even look good in a baby quilt.
It
Those
would.
colors, yeah.
You could use this if you didn't know what gender the baby was going to be.
Absolutely. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yep. Number 5. Number 6. Again, I don't know if it's like me going back to the 80s, but I just like pink and green together. It is kind of an 80s
Okay.
thing.
Pink and green was an 80s thing.
I
Okay.
think I went past the 80s quick. I don't know.
No, I had some pink and green shirts. They were cute. Number 6. Number 7.
What's the
Those
normal
are
price
my
on these?
That is the normal price. So with the price of $9.99, it's not normally they're like $12.99, but we bought the whole collection
So we get a
so
discount.
we can offer it to you for that price.
But when it's gone, it's gone.
No, I think when we reorder, we can get them in.
Really?
Yep. So this one's been around for a little while. This is number 7. Isn't that just cool? I love the way the leaf is.
Mm-hmm. It's just kind of buried in there.
Yeah.
Not real obvious.
You're really excited about these fabrics?
Can you tell?
I think so.
I have plans.
Plans.
I do. Number 8. This is a fabulous coral.
I love that. Yeah.
Really
Yeah, it's a
bright,
really
really vivid,
Cool color.
really good color gradation. Number 8.
So would there be any special washing with these or anything?
No.
You think with the
This is not a batik. This is a true Quilters cotton. Number 9.
I like that one too.
I do too.
yeah, this one's
I
cool
like it
too.
next to the
Mhm.
coral
Mm-hmm.
too. Teal and coral is another great combo. Number 9 with the brown.
Mm, yes.
Isn't there some like urban legend that you're supposed to have brown in every quilt?
No, you make that up, Joan.
No, I heard that somewhere. Somebody told me that. I think I did the same thing. Number 10. So this is just a sampling of these fabrics.
You have to come into the store to see them all.
You
gotta
do need
put
to
'em
Or the
come
online.
website. Yeah.
Or the website if you're not
Because
here
we
in
just
town.
got them.
We did. We got these
We
today.
tried to get a few of them out for you guys.
Yeah, I think there's like 28 bolts that came in today, so we wouldn't have time to go through all 28. But
So would number 8 be kind of a Christmas red?
no,
Number
No,
8 seemed to
it's
be a
not.
Christmas red.
nope.
It's more of a
It's more coral.
Coral. Yeah.
It's definitely
Coral and
ocean
pink.
coral,
Has some pink in it.
not red at all.
It's a little darker. It comes through a little darker on the video.
Does it?
just a little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit darker, but here I'll put a red next to it. There's red.
So there's a true red next to it.
It's a pretty one, though.
Okay.
Okay, so we got 5 minutes. So we've got our giveaway and our winners.
Okay.
Winners.
What's the giveaway tonight?
What's the giveaway?
How does that work? How do they get entered for the giveaway?
Well, you have to comment,
Okay.
and that's how we know you're here. And then go through. It's
Yep,
a
and
shirt.
like and share. Hi, Susie.
Free shirt.
And if you're watching this later, they can still order the fabrics, right?
Yes, they can.
So, okay.
All the way up until tomorrow morning. That's when Carrie starts going through and putting together the orders. And so if you have not shopped with us before, go to one of the websites and register for Make It So.
Hi, Kim.
And we will send you through your email an invoice with a clickable pay button. And we do charge $4.99 for shipping if you don't buy more than $75. But if you do, shipping is free. And
Hi,
so
Mary.
once you pay that, you can use a credit card, PayPal, whatever, and we will ship it off to you. So same thing with the website, only it's just you pay right then and there. So t-shirt.
That's the giveaway tonight.
That's me.
Make it
That's
so.
Robert. Marilyn and Susan.
What's on the back?
It's the concert list.
Oh, got it. We're working on our next round of what we're going to do for shirts. So,
That'll be fun.
Put your
yeah.
ideas in the comments.
Yeah, if you've got ideas, shout out,
Yeah.
comment below.
Okay. So where should we start? Should we start in Springfield or Quilters or Essen?
So Donna was asking, what's the true red fabric? She makes veteran quilts for tiny houses.
Okay, this one is the SKU number. You can find this on the website. SKU number is 348643. It's called
Yeah,
Illusions Red.
It's a good red.
We covered up the manufacturer, so I can't tell you who it is. Really, I can't see it. Feels like it might be Choice Fabrics.
Okay.
As with everything, with its red, put a color catcher in there. Reds do tend to bleed.
Okay.
Okay, we're ready.
All right, let's get this turned around.
Did we get a
here.
winner for the t-shirt?
Hi, Jane.
Oh, you gotta leave the tags on though. Or no? No?
I put the SKU numbers on them now.
Oh,
and
you were
Carrie
so
is
smart.
yeah, it's about time.
Trying to make it easier for
We've only been doing this how long?
Yeah.
Sometimes we're not too quick on the uptake. It happens.
She seemed to appreciate that, so.
Okay.
Marie
Marie.
Traylon. Hopefully I did not butcher your
Traylon?
name.
Sorry if we butchered your name. Marie Traylon, congratulations. You get a t-shirt.
Kathy said she usually pays more for a sewing machine than she does her car.
It's easy to do.
Easy
Yeah.
to do. Okay, so the scavenger hunt that we did. So we
Everyone
can-
ready?
Is everyone ready?
Hold
Do we have a
on,
drum
Chloe's
roll?
still typing here. She's trying to get back. Okay.
Do you want to announce Sewing Machines Express winner? Robert?
Yeah. We didn't have as many people in the store on the Sewing Machines Express one, as we did online people. Sharon Blizzard
Congratulations,
on
Sharon.
the shopping spree at Sewing Machines Express.
$500 shopping spree. Those gift cards will be on there tomorrow. You can go talk to Stacy, and she can give you the number.
Yep.
Okay? You wanted to do quilters, right?
Yes.
Quilters.
I'm so excited about this one. QHQ. And I know I'm going to hear the reverberation
From here?
from here.
Hi, Nina.
Sherry Lynch!
Congratulations, Sherry.
Hey, Kathy, we'll have Carrie check on that for you. I'm not sure what she won, but she didn't get her prize, so we gotta find that.
Okay. Yep,
that
we'll
out.
check on it for you, Kathy.
Congrats, Sherry.
Windmill. Do you want to announce? Windmill?
Go for it.
Who wants to do Windmill?
Okay, I'll do it.
Oh, Joan's doing Windmill.
Windmill, John Kabula.
John,
Kabala.
congratulations.
Kabala?
Hopefully we
That's
didn't
me.
butcher your name.
I
Sorry.
think I did. Congratulations, John. All of you are winners of the $500 shopping spree in the store that you won. So, John, yours is at Windmill. Sherry, yours is at Quilters. Sharon, yours is at Sewing Machines Express. And then we have the grand prize winner
The online.
Well, I guess it's really not a grand prize.
No, it's just the online for
it's the
everyone else.
online.
We had a lot of entries on that one.
We did have a lot.
Over 300 people entered in that
Wow,
one.
that's
So
great.
that was
So,
for
a Go Big Electric.
Big electric
Oh,
cutter.
nice.
Okay.
That's
I
great.
A lot of you wanted those,
A lot
so
of you asked for those. Congratulations, Rose Cantrell.
okay.
Yay.
Congratulations, Rose. Hopefully you're on here. Or,
Yep.
um,
Congratulations.
at
Thanks
and-
for participating. It was fun. We had fun with it. We hope you did too.
and we're already concocting our next.
Our next.
What are we gonna do next?
I don't know. What are we going to do?
I don't know.
Well, I thought you had a plan.
Robert always has plans.
Oh yeah.
He just doesn't share them.
So
That's us for tonight. Congratulations.
holidays
to all of
coming
our
up. We
winners.
still will have a show on Tuesday next
We
week.
will have one Tuesday next week. And the week after, we'll have another Tuesday show.
Yep.
So we're not missing any.
Before the holiday. Yeah,
Before the
before the end of the year. No, we're not missing any.
Do we
Uh,
want to mention hours?
We did.
Okay.
And
we
we'll
can
post
listen to
those.
him.
Yep.
That's right.
But-
They're on the
Yep.
websites. So
We
you
do
can
have
see
some
them.
modified hours. So it's only going to be for the 23rd, 24th. We're closed the 25th. We're also closed the 26th. So
End
modified
of
hours. on the-
2020, 2 more shows to do, and who knows what we'll do next. Definitely a block of the week.
We're still doing the block of the week. We're going to finish
A
that.
lot of weeks.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, it's been
So,
fun.
a lot of fun.
Yeah. How do we send off the show, ladies?
Make it so.
Welcome back, Marilyn.
Thank you.